You are my bitch.
Hello, welcome back to the Pimp Daddy podcast. I am Sheri Ciprane, and with me is my boy.
Hey, I'm Brad Rickert, and I'm here to eat your ass.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Well, thank God, I just shaved. I'm sorry.
Speaking of, we just shaved. Very hilarious, very funny comedian, digital creator, actor, dancer, singer. Well, what else?
Dancer?
I feel like you dance on stage, so you're a dancer. Steven Zakari, everybody.
Yeah,
Steven
Steven.
Zakari.
I just want to say it's more of a tick. It's
A tick?
Yeah,
Your Molly tick?
yeah, my little Molly tick. My Molly tick.
Wait, what's the Molly tick?
He did too much Molly. So
Oh,
he
for
has a
real?
tick.
It's because you did too much Molly?
There was
So you get
one
a little
time. Well, here's the thing.
Like a dog.
For real. Truly, this one time when I was living in Los Angeles, I was at this party.
Brag.
And I didn't say anything about the party, but I will say I had some Molly that night. And I
Okay.
remember the next day, I was like at Target looking, like I had to get something for an audition. And all of a sudden, as I was looking through the shirts, my leg did this. I was like, what the fuck?
It's like a reaction when the doctor hits you.
Yeah,
It's like a
literally,
reflex.
Literally, I was like,
Yeah.
what am I doing? It was more of like a this, not a
Right,
this. It was
right.
more like a this. I was
Right.
like, what the fuck is happening? And I texted my friend, I was like, what is everybody? And they were like, yeah, it's probably a
It's just a
reaction to the Molly. You'll be fine.
It's
in a
that
few
crack
hours.
rocket syndrome.
Yeah.
It sure
Yeah.
was. It sure was.
crack rocket, baby.
yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't know you lived in LA too. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's what's
I
up.
sure did for 10 years.
Oh shit.
Yeah, when I met him, he was in LA.
Okay.
We were in New York, but
Was I?
yeah, we met at
Oh, you've been transitioning like
I
every other
forget.
person in fucking Brooklyn.
Well, like, I am a New Yorker, but I left here so long ago.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I left here, like, I lived in Japan for, like, years, and then I moved to Los Angeles.
Why would you do that for all the little Asian guys?
No, I did it because...
small Asians.
No, I did it because I love this singer named Boa.
You moved to Japan for
You don't
a
understand,
singer?
bitch. You don't understand, bitch. No, she is like my absolute diva. I love her so much. You don't understand. She's just K-pop
That
singer,
is-
but she's the first K-pop singer to ever break into Japan and make it like #1 on the charts, and she's bilingual in both languages. I thought that was so fucking cool, and she did it, and she also broke into China, and then, and she had this English single, right? Check this out. Just check this out. It's wilding out. And but what do you call it? It was
Call back.
I'm telling you, but it was wilding out because she was debuting an American single. She's been #1 all over Asia, right, for years. She was debuting an American single, and MTV had a contest. Who's Bo's biggest American fan? And I fucking won.
Yeah, you did.
Because you moved to Japan?
No, this is before I moved to Japan.
This fucking faggot moved all the way to Japan.
This fucking faggot fucking met Boa, and I spoke broken Japanese and Korean. She spoke broken English to me, and that inspired me. And I quit
That's
school,
amazing.
and I worked like a bunch of jobs and got the fuck to Japan.
That's awesome.
I enrolled in school there,
Oh.
and I thought it was English speaking, and it wasn't. So that was wild.
Well, you'll learn something then.
He
I
can
sure
speak
did, yeah.
Japanese.
Oh, could you?
Saw this name.
Konnichiwa.
More like konbanwa now, because of deep thing.
Okay, there you go.
大丈夫だよね。あとの日本語は
What the fuck?
Do you have the Long Island accent when you do it?
I used
Like, can
to.
they hear it?
Like konnichiwa.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. Like, you know, like,
Konnichiwa.
yeah, no, I
Said it like I'm walking here.
That's you know what I'm
I'm
screaming.
walking here.
Well, there was this one time this is before I moved there. I was still younger. I went to the Cherry Blossom Festival in the Brooklyn Botanical Gardens.
Beautiful.
And the man
Beautiful.
at the time, he like came and like did a speech, but he went Konnichiwa, Brooklyn. And I loved it.
Yeah.
I think that's really what inspired me.
Right.
Not Bo.
That's beautiful.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, that's a cool story. I didn't know that's why. I thought it was for a job.
No, I went.
Yeah.
And I went there for school, and it was all Japanese. I was like, "Fuck!"
And
man.
you were like 300 pounds, too,
I
right?
sure was. I had
Wait.
280 pounds.
You were
Yeah.
fat in Japan?
I
Yeah.
sure was.
He has a whole bit
I
about
was a
it.
fat fuck in Japan.
He has a whole bit about it.
I
They
sure
would, they would
was.
take pictures of him, he said, because he was like,
I'll send
fat.
I'll send you a photo. That you
They're
can
like,
post in
blowfish, blowfish.
Yeah. Where is Hootie?
They would
Hootie
never
and
let me
the
forget
blowfish.
it. They would never let
Damn.
me forget it.
Well-
I literally would ask for barbecue sauce at McDonald's, and they'd be like, "You don't need it." Like,
Wow.
literally. And they think,
Not
but they're not
today,
doing it to
fatty.
be mean. They're like,
No.
they
got
think
your
they're
back.
helping. They're like,
Yeah.
listen, you're a fat fuck.
Yeah.
Let us help. Like it's, and they just mean it to try to help you.
Yeah, and I get that. That's how, parents are. You know?
Japan.
I feel that. Damn.
That's awesome.
Okay, so
But that was a lot of information.
were you? Yeah,
like
that
it,
was a
though.
lot.
That was a lot of
I just
information.
learned
I like
so
it.
much about you in like 2 minutes.
In like literally 2 minutes.
So were you in Tokyo or were you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I lived in a bunch of places in Tokyo, but yeah.
Okay.
Kind of moved around.
So fuck, marry, kill then. New York City, Los Angeles, Tokyo.
Oh man. Fuck, marry, kill. Oh, I'd probably have to fuck New York, marry Tokyo, and kill Los Angeles.
Yeah,
Is
absolutely.
gay marriage legal in Tokyo?
It sure is.
Is it really?
It sure is.
That's what's up.
It
That's
actually.
cool.
I don't. It's only been in the last few years, but yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool though.
That's
Yeah.
what's up.
Maybe
That's cool.
like almost like I'm old now.
Because I thought they were all like secretly gay out there, but like.
Well, it's funny when I lived there. There's these big photo booths called purikura, which are
Okay.
like these booths that like make your eyes big and like you look all cute and stuff, and you do it with like your friends, and then
Right,
you get
right,
to doodle
right.
all over them, and they get printed out and shit.
Cool.
And they used to have like this sign outside that said girl check, boy check, boy X.
Ah.
But now they don't do that anymore. And then they're like, come on in, fag.
Right.
It's
We love our
nice.
fags.
Yeah, it's nice. It's beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah,
They really got their finger on the pulse of culture.
Yeah, I love them. And they got a place like just like Hell's Kitchen or like West
Yeah.
Hollywood. It's called Nichome.
Yeah.
And they got some really cool bars.
Did you ever buy the panties out of the vending machines?
No, I didn't, but I did buy a lot of cigarettes. Don't smoke, kids. But
I
like,
smoke.
it's like,
Oh.
they were
Oh.
$1 in the vending machine, and like there, like you smoke with your bosses all the time.
Right. It's a cultural thing
Yeah.
out there, right? Yeah.
So I did a lot of that, and I got a lot of food out of the vending machine because on a lot of restaurants,
Yeah.
you don't order from a human. You go to this like little vending machine and
Yeah.
you pick what you want, and then a
They
little
have them
ticket.
on St. Mark's Place now.
Oh yeah, and you get a little ticket,
Cool.
Yeah.
and you just that's what
and
you
like
give
rolls
to the
around on the thing. Yeah.
That's what's
That's
up.
pretty cool.
Yeah, it's
That's
cool.
pretty cool.
That's beautiful.
Sugoi da yo ne.
I love that. He has like 5 different lives like me. You know, we're like cats. We have like
That's what I'm screaming.
I mean, we're on our like 6th or 7th life.
Oh
right
yeah,
now,
do you know that? I'm not even kidding.
like for sure.
Someone told
I got
me the
2 or
other-
3 left, maybe.
Literally, I don't even remember what bar I was at. Someone told me at the bar. This guy did not know me. Stranger said to me, "He's like, you have a face of someone who has a story to tell."
Yeah, motherfucker, you're damn right.
I'm a little. I'm like, what is that?
It's in your eyes. It's in our eyes, bro. You can
Like,
tell.
you look a little rough.
no.
It looks like you've been at sea.
Yeah, like you know what I'm screaming? Like I'm like, what happened?
Sailor.
I'm telling you, it's wild and out. I
You
keep
do like
saying that, I'm
semen.
sorry. I do love semen.
Seaman.
But like, you know what's interesting? I'm just gonna say Happy Pride. Like I don't
Happy Pride.
like cum in my mouth.
Me neither.
I think it's just like
Me neither.
like
That
it's
makes
very
two of us.
salty for
but
me.
like, but it's
I
also
don't know.
like, well, it's like a snot.
It's thick.
I hate it.
It's
It's like a
thick.
mucus. I don't want it in
Yeah.
my mouth.
It's like college dropout caviar.
And it's
You know?
warm. For me, it was warm.
dropout caviar.
What's that mean?
Well, it's just like the eggs of the
Oh, yeah,
babies,
yeah.
you know, like of just
Yeah.
like some random
Yeah, yeah.
college dropout guy, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah, Happy
That's all
Meal.
I meant. I just meant
Like
like,
a Happy
whoever's
Meal.
dick you're sucking, you know.
Yeah.
Like it could be like you
You're
know.
saying
fuck-
to me I only suck college dropout dicks?
Kids meal.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like
Suck all penises.
like for the sake of just like being jocular,
Jocular.
of the joking manner.
I like that. Jocular. I never heard that word. I'm an asshole. Is that
Jocular.
a word? Jocular. What a great word.
It's it's
He does use big
it's
words.
Good, it's good for Scrabble.
I honestly like that. I saw a toilet paper that had a word of the day on it, and I'm like, why
Oh,
did I
that's
buy
fun.
this? Because I use more than one, like, fucking thing.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
that's
read
fun.
them all before I wipe my ass.
Right.
But I would love that.
like, God damn it! I went through a whole dictionary today.
That's what I'm screaming. I'm never
Right.
gonna learn the word. They have it on
Right.
one tile. Who the hell uses one square?
Japan.
No, they use bidets. It's wonderful.
I know. We're the only country that doesn't have
What
them
the-
everywhere.
Like, what is that about?
And whenever I go to any other country,
Homophobia, obviously.
Honestly,
it's
it probably is homophobia.
yeah, because
I've never used a bidet. Never will.
American men
Never will. I have the dirtiest asshole you've ever seen in
Probably,
your
you know,
life.
that is what I think about.
probably got
when I
some
think about-
dingleberries up there.
When I think
Never
about
know.
straight men, that is what I think of. Dirty ass.
Yeah, smelly.
Like gross.
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
leave like tracks on your
I
underwear.
don't shampoo it either. I'm
Right.
trying to grow dreads.
Shampoo it. You shampoo your asshole?
Oh.
Speaking of assholes, and it is Pride.
It sure is.
Are you a top or a bottom? Or you're first, right?
I guess I'll say I'm verse, but I'm definitely more bottom now.
Right, okay, I thought
because
so.
it's and it's
Yeah.
not like I'm a pillow princess. It's more like I don't know what it is. Like with me and topping, I'm just like I can't stay hard.
Oh, okay.
Topping. I'll be honest. I'm vulnerable.
Maybe you're into girls.
Well, I've tried girls before. I've tried them all.
I know,
honestly.
same.
I've tried it all.
Yeah.
And like, you know,
Yeah.
sometimes, you know, I did have sex with a girl one time, but we don't need to get into that.
Why
Oh,
not?
let's get
That sounds
into
like
it.
we
I've
should
had
get into
sex
that.
with a guy. I've had sex with 5 guys.
You've heard it on stage.
5.5.
5.5. Well, I think I knew that.
Yeah,
Peter
yeah.
Is that in your
Dinklage.
bit, actually,
It's in my
too?
bit, yeah.
I
Yeah.
told you that. It's in
I
my
know your bit too about it, but
Yeah,
yeah.
it was rough.
Tell the people though.
Okay, I just always want to just say this before
Yeah.
women are amazing.
He's got
they
it. He's got it.
They are the creators of life. Okay, the
Okay.
strongest.
Oh my God.
He's
Give it up to
building
the
it
vagina.
up.
No, give
He's
it up to the
building it
vagina.
up.
That's all I'm screaming.
He's
because
building
it
it
doesn't
up.
make them look that good in this story. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
It's because
And this is what I love about Steven. This is what he's teaching me. Before you talk shit, be nice first.
Well, it's
good
because
advice,
it's like
yeah.
listen, it just wasn't for me. But
Yeah,
like, okay,
yeah.
so my girlfriend at the time, my only girlfriend,
Yep.
her parents were out, and she texted me. We're talking T9 texting.
Yeah.
Good times.
Is this like high school?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
I was like 15, and she texted me, "Oh, my parents are out. Come over. Like, let's fuck around." I was like, "Fuck yeah!" Like, I didn't even know. Like, I don't fucking know.
Get my dick
I was just
wet.
like at a time. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
just horny all the time. So
Yeah.
like, I go over, and her legs are open. Like she's on the bed, and like the pussy's out. I mean, gorgeous. And I
Lying motherfucker.
well, like she
at
looked
that age,
gorgeous.
it should be in,
She
not
looked-
out.
no, but, like, she
Yeah.
looked gorgeous.
Innie,
Like,
not
her
an
whole
outie.
her whole presentation. So anyway, so I go.
Oh, the present. I got you.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
screaming.
yeah.
So, but anyway, so I get up to her and I get on the bed and I put my hands on her knees and I go, entering the cave of wonders, and she closed her legs
Sure.
and she's like, get the fuck out of my house. I was like, all right.
Oh, really?
You were
Well,
just
how did
making
you
a
get kicked
joke, though.
No, yeah, but I don't know.
You
And
started
then-
doing like a Broadway routine, though.
So-
Enter in the cave of wonder.
Let me tell you, this is not even. I'll tell you another story. But what do you call it? So then the next day,
cave
though,
of wonders.
the next day though, her parents were going out again or whatever the fuck. So she texted me again. She's like, "Why don't you come back over? But like, don't be an asshole." I'm like, "Yeah, definitely." So I go back over, and I swear, my hand to RuPaul, I went down on her, and I just like hot vom.
Yeah.
Like it was like
Oh,
really going, and
really?
it ricocheted
Yep.
on my face, and
Yep.
God, I
Yep.
can't believe I'm telling this on camera.
I guess it's better than throwing up on a dick because at
Yes,
least it can
but
absorb some of it. you know?
I
It's like
grabbed
throwing
her
up in a
knees.
trash can.
I
Yeah.
grabbed her knees. I
Yeah.
pulled myself up. I looked like the swamp monster.
Oh God.
And I did
Swamp
it. It wasn't
monster.
good. And
If
I
you were
swamp
in a
monster.
swamp
And I-
monster,
and I-
then you look like one.
I'll tell
too.
you what. And I looked and I was like, I think I'm gay.
Oh.
Which-
You knew.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and I know that was. But I don't think I just want to make this clear. I don't think I threw up because it was a vagina.
No.
No, I think I threw up because I was so fucking nervous and I knew I was gay.
Oh, I
Right.
see.
And I really
Right.
think that's what it was.
Psyched yourself out.
Because,
Yeah.
like,
You were trying to tell yourself you were excited about it.
I
yeah.
think so,
Yeah.
and then I throw up.
Right.
But that happened.
It does. Yeah.
And I helped plan
Yeah.
her wedding. Doing
Yeah.
great.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You guys are still friends. That's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am not friends with the guy that I threw up on his dick. I am not friends with him anymore. But
Sure.
I mean, what are you gonna do? Have you ever thrown up on a dick or a vagina, Brad? So it's us two. All right. Well, two out of three.
I've never thrown up on a dick or a vagina. I did have a similar story where I was about to lose my virginity in high school, and I got denied because of a fuck up I did.
You were
Very
joking?
very similar to your Cave of Wonders or whatever.
100%.
What'd you say?
I think I've told you this before, but she worked at a Subway.
oh, I know. Yeah.
And she smelled like Subway hardcore because she was
Yeah.
coming from work.
That
and
bread.
I made a comment about it, and she's like, "No, shut it down."
yeah.
So that's the Cliff Notes version of it. But apparently, you're not supposed to tell a girl she smells like Subway before she loses her virginity.
You smell like that rubber fucking mat bread.
You smell-
I want to say that
smell like
fake-
yoga bread.
that
Yeah.
fake ass bread.
You smell like yoga bread
Rubber
and
mat
cold
bread.
cuts.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Roast beef tasting.
if someone told me I smelled like a Panera, I'd be down.
Panera's all right. Yeah. I could see
That's
that.
crazy.
A Just Salad.
There's a lot
maybe.
of Panera
A
talk in my
Just
life
Salad.
lately. I love Panera so much.
Do you love Panera?
I mean, I love
Cheddar broccoli.
I love branding.
So what about Panera's branding? Do you love?
It's the most mediocre bullshit food in the world. It's hospital food, but I love it because
delicious.
it's just there, and it's like they have Wi-Fi. It's clean in there.
It's like a WeWork.
But it is
Exactly.
interesting. You're right because you're paying like what, like $17 for a you pick two.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you're talking a little fucking sandwich. It's who the fuck eats a little sandwich like that?
Oh, you
Like,
could get all those
no, so
ingredients
it's-
at the grocery store, make 7
You
sandwiches
know
for
what
the
I'm
same
screaming?
price.
One-
yeah.
You
100%.
get like your soup that you really wish wasn't in a regular bowl. You want it in a bread bowl.
Of course,
Yeah.
I
and
mean-
also it's
Yeah.
terrible for you. It's just
Sure.
salt and cheese.
Delicious. Though.
They get you
incredible
with
combo.
the broccoli though.
They
they're,
sure
they're
do.
like it's kind of healthy. Get the
Oh,
broccoli.
it's so
you know?
good. Though. That's their best soup.
I don't like it.
You don't like that soup?
I don't like broccoli at all.
At all.
What?
You know what I learned?
I like asparagus and Brussels sprouts.
Interesting, but you
Asparagus
don't
is
like
lovely.
broccoli. That's
Well,
crazy.
Broccoli.
I like a little. You know what I learned though? Did you know broccoli is not natural?
No, I didn't know that. Doesn't it grow out of
Apparently-
the ground?
I'm screaming. Watch
Don't
me
grow out of the
lie.
ground?
I'm probably lying. No, it's a mix with a cauliflower and some other green veggie.
Oh, it's
Oh,
a
And they
hybrid.
put it together. What the fuck was it? I don't know. It was
Asparagus and cauliflower?
it was some green vegetable. I think that like no one wanted to eat, so they put these two things together, and made
Ah,
broccoli.
I made a hybrid.
I've been trying to make my vegetables fuck for years.
I
man.
know, what happened?
I put a carrot in a donut, made a little carrot cake.
Nasty.
Wait, you know what's really good though? If you cut a donut in half and then put a burger in it.
I could see that sweet and
Oh,
salty.
yeah.
Like a
It's so
sweet,
good.
salty, yeah.
What, like a glazed donut?
I guess it could be any donut,
Plain
but I would
donut.
think a glazed donut
Right.
would be the way to go.
An old-fashioned
yeah,
donut?
an old-fashioned.
Old-fashioned.
But old-fashioned, isn't it just like the cake donut? Who gives a shit?
Yeah,
it's just a-
plain.
well,
Fuck
you-
the plain, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a cake donut person. You know, I like that fried one. You know what I'm screaming? Like that
Fried
you know what I'm
dough.
screaming?
Oh, I-
yeah, like,
Anything
give me
fried
that.
dough, baby. Absolutely.
Why would you want like a cake donut?
Well,
Basic.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't. You're right.
Sometimes.
I'm with a yeasty,
it's the only thing that's there.
airy donut.
A
You know,
yeasty airy donut.
you gotta feel a little breath.
You always
in
want
there.
to feel a little yeasty.
Well, you know,
I haven't had a yeast infection in years.
Yeah, it sounds.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
it's because you always run your dildos through the dishwasher.
No.
I heard that's bad
just,
for
I
them.
just put a condom on it.
Oh, there you
wash
go.
it with hot water and soap.
That's smart.
That's
Yeah.
who's using all the condoms because dudes aren't lesbians. Are using them.
Exactly. We
That's
steal all
smart.
them free. I steal them all from bars
amazing.
and
That's what's up.
all that. Yeah. But so you're in a relationship. I met
sure
you when
am.
you were single.
You sure
and
did.
you were a lot more wild, a lot more not like party animal per se, but now you've really like reined it in and are more with him, and you guys look very happy. I love him.
Oh, I love him.
I've
too.
met him very many times. He does drag. He's a very good drag performer. How's it going?
Amazing. I fucking love him. I'm very excited after this. I'm actually gonna go see him. He's doing a gig right now in where the fuck? Somewhere in Brooklyn. And I'm
He's
gonna
doing
go see
drag
him.
tonight.
Yeah.
That's
Does
fun.
it like 5 nights a week. He literally
He does, like, every night.
That's his job.
That's a perfect
That's his-
relationship for you then as a comedian because you guys
Absolutely.
like have similar schedules,
Yep.
but you're not doing the exact same thing. Or,
No.
like there's no like.
But it's also nice
Intermixing, yeah.
because sometimes like when a gig like yesterday, like sometimes like where a gig is, it's like, oh, I'm down the block from you.
Right.
Uh-huh.
I'll be there after the show. Like,
And we
it's
all
like
go.
this- Yeah.
All of us go every
And
Wednesday.
I'd imagine, especially in the gay community, there's a lot more room for like you to be on a similar show too, like in terms of like variety shows
Oh,
or
we-
like
we've done that.
Yeah,
We've
that's
had
what I'm
shows
saying.
together.
Yeah, that's awesome,
We've had shows
yeah.
together, actually. We've had a few shows together. Yeah, it's always fun.
like if my girlfriend was on a show with me, what's she gonna do? Just bitch?
well, it's like Lucy
yeah,
and Ricky.
pretty much.
That's what it's
Yeah,
kind of like sometimes.
yeah.
That's what I like to
That's
think.
fun.
It's like
Lucy!
Lucy, you got some explaining to do.
Explain.
I love Lucille Ball.
Oh, for sure.
I
Incredible.
mean, yeah.
Did you know? What,
Babe too.
do you know what I thought
Babe.
actually? So Fran Drescher, obviously love.
We
her,
love Fran. I used to
fucking
watch
Fran
The
Drescher.
Nanny every day
It's
with my
incredible
ex-girlfriend, all like every day after we went to the methadone clinic. We would get our methadone, and then we would go to Burger King, get French toast sticks, and watch The Nanny.
Jesus
Those
Christ.
French toast. No, let me tell you something. No, let me tell you about those French toast sticks.
Living the dream.
Delicious.
Living
No, those
the
things.
fucking dream.
First of all, French toast sticks are delicious.
They were.
They were so fun.
They
And they
were.
had that syrup to dip.
Yes, the dip.
So good.
Yep.
But yeah,
and we would
Nanny-
watch The Nanny, and Cece Babcock was my fucking favorite.
CC Babcock.
CC.
That whole thing. CC and Niles. Were the
Niles
best.
was the funniest one by
Niles
far, yeah.
crushed it.
Oh,
I mean,
always good. Oh, I love
yeah.
CC.
He
But
just-
what I was gonna say is
bangers.
Fran, I feel like she was like the new generation's Lucille Ball. Like the way her like
I can
comic,
see
like
that,
her
yeah.
like facial
Yeah.
expressions.
She
the way,
was
like,
hilarious,
Like the way
yeah.
she was.
And
like,
she's beautiful too.
oh gosh, gorgeous.
Head to toe.
Yeah, it's kind of a
Yeah.
bummer she didn't become a bigger star outside of that show. I know she
she's-
did some movies and stuff.
I
and
know.
She's
she's-
the president of fucking
She's SAG, right?
Yeah.
She's the
of
president.
SAG now.
But-
she, I mean, yeah,
but I
she
wanna
had that
see
great
her in
movie, Beautician and the
everything.
Beast.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes, I think she did a
Yeah.
lot more behind the scenes.
Yeah,
that we don't know.
I love Fran
Yeah.
Drescher. I'm 100%
Love
with
her.
you. That's like the Mount Rushmore of like, dear God, fucking.
love
Yeah.
her.
Yeah.
That's when I first met you. I forget what Rock Bar I think it was. We were doing a show at Rock Bar.
It was fucking
like 2
Rock
years
Bar.
ago, yeah.
Sure
and
was.
you did that bit because he has the voice of the nanny pretty much. And I couldn't fucking stop laughing I was
Thank you.
I was high and drunk, and it was just the funniest thing in the world to
That's
me.
how
bro.
I want people to be. On
Yeah,
the show.
I was
Yeah.
fucking dying, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do have you get it like that nasally like
I know.
Long Island.
Yeah, very Long Island.
Yeah.
Very Long Island.
Mr. Sheffield.
It's crazy.
You should
Sheffield.
redo the show, but just have you play the Fran Drescher part.
Well, let me tell you
That would
something.
be like super woke and diverse and all that stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Back in Los Angeles, me and it was, I don't know, it was name dropping. I'll just say me and my friend Fina.
Yeah.
We wanted to do this show that she's drag queen. We wanted to do the show where I was man Drescher
Okay.
Oh.
and she was gonna be Sylvia.
Yes. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
But like the whole gimmick was like I'd be doing my thing, but she'd be going around at tables just eating their food. Like she was just gonna start eating their food. I'm like, this
Munch
is
it
the
down.
greatest. Yeah, so good.
That's a good approach.
Yeah,
I like
But-
that.
Yeah,
I like that.
that's a thing.
And the kids know who, like, the younger generation, they know who you're talking about, too. I was like, is Gen Z going to get that? And they do. Most of
Yeah.
them do, from what I
You
see.
know-
Most of them get it.
Sometimes, but that's why
It's like a gay
I
icon.
ask-
She's like a gay icon. That's why I
100%,
think.
But
yeah.
like also like I like to just ask. Now I ask them right
Do
out.
you know what it is? Okay.
Because sometimes it's like if they don't know them, let me.
you lose them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Then what's the
same.
point of doing it? Yeah,
You know what I
right,
mean?
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like, and then I'll just I'll do another. Bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? But
I that's crazy though, because I was a huge fan of Fran Drescher when I was a kid too.
Sure.
And I never really thought about her as a gay icon, but
Oh, yeah.
I'm probably gay, so that makes
let
sense.
me tell you,
We're going to let you know today.
I guess we'll find out.
You would get-
she's like
yeah.
a New York icon too. It's not
yeah,
just like that,
Yeah.
but
she's
like
from Flushing, Queens.
like that. When I
From
think of like
Flushing,
great shows about
Queens.
New York City, I put The Nanny in there for
Totally.
sure.
Oh, yeah.
When
Yeah.
I would get homesick, when I was whether Japan, Los Angeles, I would literally just put on The Nanny, and I would find any
Oh,
pizza
that's
I
cute.
could.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I'm like,
Makes you
know what
feel
I mean?
like you're back home.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
The whole
What-
family sounds like her.
All right, so let's do
That's great.
the Mount Rushmore of New York-based shows, and it doesn't have to be shot in New York. Just
But, like,
shows
New
that
York
Oh, yeah,
based.
some
that's
are.
like
yeah.
they're a character in the show.
Eh.
For me, I'll go Seinfeld, King of Queens,
Yeah.
NYPD Blue,
NYPD Blue.
and
Straight man
you know what?
answer.
I'll throw Broad City in there just as a personal selection.
Love Broad
okay.
City.
And I'm not saying they're the best. I'm saying that's my list.
Oh, I fucking
Yeah.
love Broad City. I love.
I think
Broad
it's
City.
hilarious, too.
I watched it this day and still crack my ass.
I like, yeah. I
It's
think
so funny.
They're just so privileged and stupid.
It's
And like,
right, yeah.
I
it's
loved
just
it.
funny. It's supposed to be like that. It's supposed to
Yeah,
be
they're
funny like that.
They were
Yeah.
So good.
right place, right time.
Absolutely.
Hit culture.
Millennial.
Did it right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Peak millennial culture.
Yeah.
God, remember
Yeah.
when people thought millennials were cool? That was a good time, man.
Oof, man. Yeah.
Woof.
They hated us. They hated millennials. Now we all hate Gen Z. So
Well, yeah, I guess so. I
I'm
guess
just
that's
like
just how
I
it
don't know
works.
if I hate. Gen
I don't
Z.
hate 'em. I don't hate
think
'em.
that like sometimes I'm just like I think
Yeah.
I'm just at a point where I'm like whatever. Just like stop smoking those vapes.
it's
Yeah.
a lot, right? The
Just-
vapes.
Well, like
yeah,
they're
Yeah.
smoking these little bricks.
yeah, all the
And-
time, all the time.
And I'm
all
like,
the time.
listen, like,
It's what's making them so goddamn introverted too.
I heard it's
You think
making their
so?
face look older.
oh really?
Yeah, I heard it like gives you more wrinkles and.
That's
like,
why you
it's
keep
like,
hitting on minors.
Meanwhile,
A minor.
let me tell you something though. We are the first generation though. We're getting the new wrinkle tech neck.
Oh yeah,
Right here
Oh,
with the
yeah,
first, like,
yeah,
this,
yeah.
and we're gonna
and
get
the back,
humps.
and the back.
The
yeah.
hump on our neck, like,
I
on
bought
the
this
fir-
thing where you lay down for 10 minutes.
Oh no!
I think I saw it at your apartment too, Brad. You have one. It's like it looks like a uterus.
Yeah.
And you lay on it, and it cracks your neck out.
Looks like a uterus. I love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
I
I,
think
have a
it-
lot of
I
things
think
in my
that's what it
apartment that
looks
look like a uterus.
I can picture the little. I
Yeah,
already see it. I got you.
Yeah, yeah, tech neck.
Yeah, sure. Isn't that wild though?
I get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of us have these indents in our pinkies because we hold our phones.
Yeah, I definitely got that.
Oh yeah, I do.
Fucking
And I-
wild.
It's weird.
Callus from driving too, but yeah.
Kaka and sauna.
Yeah. So,
Tell me.
all right. I want to know your like most craziest like either sex story or like red flag date. Like it was a wild, crazy date. Like I'll give you an example. So I
Okay,
went on
yeah.
a date with this girl, and she literally brought out a coloring book, an adult coloring book, and started coloring.
That's a green flag.
No,
I was gonna say,
that
I might
was
be
a
down.
red fucking flag for me, bro.
Wait, but
But she was really good in bed.
Well,
Because
wait.
crazy and you know sex go hand in hand. I
Was
feel
she like, do you want to color? Or did she
No, she just was like in the middle of a conversation. She just took it out of her
Where at?
bag at a restaurant.
So you
At dinner.
Oh, at
That's
a
perfect.
restaurant.
That's
Yeah.
perfect.
So
What
weird.
restaurant?
Bennigan's. No, I'm just kidding. Howard Johnson.
They probably gave it to her.
I know, that's why I said it. I don't remember. Some Italian spot in West Village. But yeah, it's the weirdest.
You took her out to a fancy dinner and she
It was like
She just pulled out the coloring book.
Yeah,
what was
bro.
she coloring?
It was like, I don't know, it was an adult coloring book that was like, I love myself today. I'm going to be okay. You know, like affirmations or some shit. And I was like, this bitch is crazy.
Well, maybe
but she was really good in bed.
Maybe that was her way of letting you know.
That she wanted to color.
No, that she was,
Crazy.
great.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, but what about you?
Oof.
Anything crazy? Nothing that's going to get you in trouble or anything.
No,
But, like a wild sex story where something crazy happened.
Oh, yeah.
I know you told me this one story, but I won't repeat it.
Actually, what I was saying to you in the beginning, what this reminded me of the first time, like, I truly, I bottomed.
Oh,
because
God.
the guy that... Let me tell you something.
Oh, God.
Like, and this is, again, it just sounds so wacky, but this is how my life goes. It was a big thud when he whipped it out. I've never seen a penis that big in my life. Like, I have one man hair. My hair doesn't move. It was it was wild. But anyway, for real.
Like someone opened the door.
It was a gust.
But it was a dick.
Wild. But
dick
anyway,
door.
I was like really turned on though, because like I've never seen a dick that big. I don't know. And I was like, I want to take it. I want to fucking take this.
Oh my God.
And that was your first?
That was, yeah.
Wow.
That was one of the, yeah.
You are a soldier.
What an asshole. No, what an asshole. Let me tell you something. I made some
Literally,
noises.
what an asshole.
I made some noises that I cannot. You remember that Kesha song, Praying?
Yes.
You know that note she hits?
Yes.
That was me.
Ah,
You know, like that one, yeah. So that was me. But anyway, so I swear. So we finish. I swear, my asshole's like mouth
breathing.
Like,
It looks like a fucking fish out of water.
He just ran a marathon.
I'm in a studio apartment, okay? It looks like it's like, so you could see everything. Like I could see my front door, like everything, right? So he goes to leave, he opens the door, he leaves. My neighbor runs in, she's like, what happened?
Did you get murdered?
Yeah, she thought something was going on. My hole is just fucking out. Like I'm like, I can't move. I had to text one of my friends for one of her prop wheelchairs. It's not a prop, it's a real wheelchair. But I was like, I couldn't move my legs. I was like, I think he like fucked up me up. But anyway, so my hole's out. So
You got bottomed out, literally.
I'll tell you what. She called the cops. She called the fucking cops.
She thought someone assaulted you.
She thought there was violence going on, and so cops ran up.
No, the cops really came.
They fucking came, bitch. And they
I
came
want to
into
see
my
that police
apartment.
report.
There was two. I will fucking find the police
That's
report.
hilarious.
I will fucking give it to you for proof. These two cops came in. One of them, like the new guy or whatever you want. The older one was like, "What the hell is happening here?" And the other guy's kind of laughing, but he's like trying not to laugh.
Right.
And I was like, what do you do? I'm humiliated. I was like.
They're like, we heard there was some gay shit. We need to show up immediately.
Yeah.
But check this out. So Victoria was the roommate, the person next door. She didn't tell me. She didn't tell me the cops were coming until much like 10. We had like a solid like 10 minutes, you know.
Oh.
And in that time when she's just like calming down, she's trying to put the blanket on me. I ordered myself some Pizza Hut because I thought I deserved it. Because at the hookups,
that's a reward.
Well, like
that's
at the hookups,
reward.
I always thought like. I deserve fast food. Like it would be like that's when I get Taco Bell. That's when I get Pizza Hut. So I ordered Pizza Hut. So anyway, when the cops were there, the Pizza Hut came, but I lived on the 3rd floor. So I asked if one of them could go down and get it, and they did.
Yeah, because you just got your ass reamed, literally.
I gave them a slice. As many slices as they wanted.
Right.
But I was like, you have money.
Then you shoved the whole box in your asshole.
I honestly could have.
That's
including
crazy.
The cheesy bread.
Well, because you can't eat that stuff before sex.
No.
Right? So it's like you have to fast a little bit, right?
You could.
Douche, right? You have to douche, you have to fast.
It really depends on the person.
Okay.
Sometimes they're like, you don't have to douche, it's fine.
It depends how comfortable they are with, right.
Stuffed crust before you stuffed your crust.
Exactly.
That's exactly. Stuffed crust before you stuffed your crust.
Did you really have you were in a wheelchair? You used a wheelchair?
It was
just
useless.
rolling around.
It was
what
useless.
happened, Steven? What happened? Oh, you know.
It was honestly useless. I mean, he did bring it over.
Yeah.
And I was like, no,
that's hilarious.
And I just kind of like started walking in, but it hurt.
You could have got crutches, I guess. So
I sure could have. I mean, there was a lot of things I could have done, but I knew he had a wheelchair because he had
That's
one
amazing.
like, for a thing he did.
Good for you though, for your first time taking it like that.
You're like Christopher Reeves, except instead of getting knocked off the horse, you fucked it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
Paraplegic.
Yeah, like literally. Oh my god. Yeah, I couldn't walk.
I got that paraplegic bussy.
Yeah, that bussy.
Not the paraplegic pussy.
Pussy.
I don't know how I feel about the word pussy. I don't know why I bought.
Oh,
I didn't
that'd
know
be
what
great.
it meant.
Yeah, how do you feel about the word
time.
pussy? I feel like
I don't know
I
why
feel like
I'm
you say
saying-
that because you do feel something.
Well, I feel like pussy.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah. For those of you who don't know out there, Steven, go ahead. Pussy, and then you put a B on it, you figure out what it means. Your butthole pussy.
Yeah.
But it's
Or
not
boy
a pussy.
pussy.
No.
Boy pussy.
Well, I like pussy better than. What did they say? What did someone say to me once? Wait. Ooh, it was not good. It wasn't good.
Pussy?
No, they said to me, "You're."
There is something else. Yeah.
Your hidden wonder cave.
No, it was,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
it was like
There's a
honestly.
wonder cave.
No, he said like I wanna. He said something like I would like to fuck your shit maker,
Ew.
Oh, no, that's unattractive.
and I was like,
Yeah, that's unattractive.
Listen, some people are into eating shit.
No, I know. I mean, I
Taking
don't.
jumps.
Yeah. Gay men, I always say this, and I'm going to say it again for the 15th time. I want to come back as a gay man. I think you guys have it all figured out.
Yeah,
You're so primal, sexual,
Yeah, but I
open
think-
relationship.
Yeah, but
like,
I think the lesbians though got
no,
something
I
going on.
hate us. I was all by myself at Brooklyn Pride, all by myself because because everyone's fucking in a relationship and wifed up with their 7 cats and like HBO Max.
That's not a straight or gay thing though. That's
an age thing, maybe it's an age thing, but lesbians
HBO Max.
yeah.
Is that a lesbian thing?
No, maybe. Yeah, because
It
they
could
love
be.
their HBO, bro. You know, they do like Sex in the City.
Love
Hacks.
Sex in the City.
Yeah.
That would be Sex in the City would be on my
Yeah, that was
Oh,
one of
yeah,
mine
for
too.
sure.
I forgot about that. Yeah, one of
That
mine.
makes sense, yeah.
Friends.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's some other ones.
Yes.
You said the other ones.
Love
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah. Wait. So.
So you don't like bussy,
I mean, it is what it is. It's just me. I'm like pussy.
but you're
no.
never like fuck
Well,
me and my bussy.
No.
You're not gonna say that.
I don't.
Right.
I don't. Well, like.
Do you say pussy?
before-
Fuck me and my pussy.
No, I
Okay.
say my little slut.
There you go.
That's what I say.
My little slut. My little slut.
Well, that
No.
makes it way less gendered too. Like I feel like there's a
Sure.
little
Yeah,
bit
you're
of
just
like
having sex.
cosplaying as a woman that's
Right.
involved with like saying bussy or something like
Right.
that. And aren't we a couple men just trying to have sex here?
Exactly.
See?
I
Now-
get it.
Right.
Spokesperson.
That's why I love Brad. He's not a fag, but like he definitely is a big ally. Like,
yeah,
he gets it.
I mean,
you
I
know?
could be. I never tried it.
I can't tell you
but-
how many fag comedians tell me in secret and in private, not thinking that I'll tell him. I tell him every time. Just want you to know.
Oh, how many
Okay,
people have sex with Brad?
yes,
Oh,
and
there's
I tell him
many.
every
There's so many
fucking
gay
time.
comics that say it.
Yeah, and they all
Oh,
say if
so
he was
many.
gay, I would put him on my gay show.
Imagine
if he
that
was
a
gay,
gay,
I would put him on my
imagine that
gay
a gay
show.
guy being horny. Imagine
but it's
that.
like- no, but it's so
It's
funny.
like, don't
There was
tell
one
him,
show-
don't tell him. I'm gonna tell him.
The show that you met me at, it was so many times.
Oh,
that
yeah.
Yes, guys would come and be like, he's so hot. He's so hot. I'm like, yeah. He has a lady friend.
Yeah, or
they're like,
they think he's gay because he hangs out
Yeah,
with me,
yeah, and they're like,
and we hang
"Damn
out
it."
all the time. They just think that he's my
Yeah.
gay like alpha male. Like,
Look, I don't play
yeah.
gender politics with my friendships, but
right.
you know, I tend to like people that have gone through stuff in life. You know what I mean?
Sure.
You know,
Have a
I've
story.
been through stuff. You know, like
Yeah.
you know, look, a lot of the gays super annoying. Just
Go on.
just awful.
A lot of the straights are super.
That's what I was gonna also
We're
say.
all
That's what I was
super-
gonna
We're all
say.
super fucking
That's
annoying.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying. You know, so you know, I dislike people. I like people. You know, it just is what it is. It's a beautiful thing. You know, you should judge people on the content of their character. You know.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
I think
screaming.
some gays are like in a cult though.
Sure.
Well, you know.
The younger gays, it's like if you don't think a certain way and you don't have the same opinions as them, it's kind of culty.
Well, they're all gonna eventually
one day they'll
do
grow
something
up.
with their life, and their
Yeah,
friends
that's
won't
the
be
thing. One day
around.
they'll grow up
anymore.
and
You know
forget
what I
all
mean?
of
You
like
know,
they'll
but
get it.
But I know,
They'll get
like,
it, yeah.
and I know that this goes on TikTok. I don't have TikTok, but it's like I know the younger. Well, the reason why I'm saying is because like the younger gays, like
It's
it's
on TikTok, but I don't have TikTok.
well, like because like the younger ones are on there.
I
Like,
fucking love
find,
you. Go
understand?
ahead, go
I
ahead,
find
yeah.
my shit on Instagram when it already
We're
was on
old, yeah.
TikTok weeks ago.
I'm same.
Do you know what I mean?
Same.
Like I'm seeing it way back.
Brad tells me all the time, Sherry, you got to go on TikTok.
Yeah,
I'm
like fucking. Like, remember when you could do a challenge?
Yeah.
Like, and you
Yeah.
had a few days, weeks even, to do a challenge.
to
Like, do you
figure it out.
remember, like,
The bucket challenge, the ice bucket challenge,
I'm
or
talking
whatever.
the Harlem Shake.
Oh,
Do you
yeah,
remember
it-
that?
yeah,
We were
yeah.
doing that forever. And
Yeah.
now it's like, if you're not on it in the first 6 hours.
But they look like
it's already
mimes.
done.
It's not even real dancing. How we used to dance, bro.
I heard there's a documentary.
Like fucking dance.
What do you mean, just dancing?
Like TikTok people, they look
Oh,
like they're doing
yeah.
mime shit, but we used to actually like the Harlem Shake.
That's
it was
what
a
I'm
real
screaming.
dance.
That's what I'm
It
screaming.
was a
But-
real dance.
But also, what Isn't there a documentary out right now about like
Yes.
there's like a cult about the dancers on TikTok?
Yes, she's it was two sisters and they were like TikTok stars, and then one was a dancer, they both were, and then she went to like an academy and left her whole family and became in like this cult, and now she doesn't talk to her family or do anything.
Wild.
But they made her really famous. It's like a TikTok like cult.
Look, I'm all for people cutting their family off for X amount of time.
But they miss her though. They go to the cult and they try to get her back, and she refuses to talk to them. And
Man, don't save her. She don't want to be saved.
she doesn't. She likes the cult, man.
I mean,
Yeah.
don't we all love our own cult?
I will say I was obsessed with Scientology, but not in the way.
What the fuck?
But not in that way.
That wasn't on my bingo card for
Let me
you,
tell you.
bro.
No, what I loved about it. Speaking of like red flag.
You got
on
some
dates,
Tom Cruise energy.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Apple
You're gonna
box
stand
Tom.
on a chair.
Yeah, but no, I was into like how fucking crazy it was.
Okay.
Like I never want. Like, talk about red flag dates. I was the red flag. I would always be like, because they'd be like, "Where do you want to go?"
You were the red flag.
100%. Because I'd be like, okay. They'd be like, "Where do you want to go to?" Yeah, whatever. I'd be like, "We gotta go to the L. Ron Hubbard Museum."
LOL.
Or like, we gotta go to. I swear, and be like, "Come on, it'd be so fun." Like, we're not gonna join. Like, let's just go. Like it's wild. He has,
Like, I just wanna see it.
They got a fake purple heart that he had. Like they make it look like he got a purple heart. It's wild. And so I want to go. I want to see this fake ass purple heart.
Yeah, that's pretty
I want to see
wild.
all this shit. They're crazy, and they're like telling you all these fake ass stories. How fun would that be?
Yeah.
Like, everyone's always like, I'm like, come on.
Right, but if you
It's like going to Harry Potter World or something like that.
God. Nah, fuck that. It's in Los Angeles, going to the L. Ron Hubbard Museum, way more fun than the Harry Potter
I'm
shit.
sure, yeah.
Because let me tell you, they really, I don't know if you've been to the one in Florida, it is fierce there. It is fucking fierce there. The one in Los Angeles sucks.
I believe it,
bet.
yeah.
It's just, there's nothing done.
No.
It just looks like it's unfinished.
I love Harry Potter.
Do you love Harry?
Yeah.
I always thought it should be Hermione.
I love Hermione too.
Because she fucking solved all the shit.
She was the smart one.
100%. Without
yeah,
her, you'd be fucking
yeah,
an asshole.
without her, that would be, yeah.
Hermione and the Sorcerer's Stone.
Exactly.
That's what I'm screaming.
Exactly.
I feel like you both have opinions on that J.R. Tolkien lady.
J.R. Rowling.
J.R. Tolkien.
J.K.
Oh, J.K. Rowling. Wrong one.
You would think the Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings.
Oh, okay. I've never
Tolkien,
seen any of that shit.
Queen
but-
Matata. Well, she's an asshole.
Yeah.
But like,
But she doesn't get it. I think she's trans.
She probably is, honestly.
I see. That
But
makes
You know,
sense.
that's why-
like a Caitlyn
She's
Jenner
projecting.
sort of
Yeah,
thing,
she's.
you
I think because there's for you to
opinions.
have that much hate
Yeah.
for something, and you made you know the reason why she made her name J.K. Rowling was because her name is like Joanne something,
Yeah.
Joanne Karen or something. She made it J.K. because it sounded more like a boy, so it would sell.
So
Makes sense.
Kind of weird, just saying, bro.
But also, like, well, I get doing that, but also, like, fuck her. She doesn't have to be so mean, and also,
she
like,
could just shut her mouth.
literally
Right,
just shut the
yeah.
fuck up.
Just shut your
She's, like,
mouth.
don't be an asshole. Like,
Right,
'cause,
yeah.
like, I don't know. She's a bitch.
Yeah, you don't have to
Right.
go so hard against one community like that.
Totally.
Like, just- if you don't like it, then you don't like it. You
Like,
know, like, just shut up.
literally.
Yeah. I mean, I'll talk shit on here and there about trans and non-binary people, but
Well,
in a joking way.
Totally.
Like,
It's just
you
like when I
know, not
rip
a
on-
real serious way.
Oh, yeah, it's
you
like when I
know?
rip on, like,
they
gays.
make fun of me and being an old school gay, you know? So.
Yeah, but also, like, right, like, I always rip on the gays. It's like, what's like, who cares anymore?
Right.
That's, I mean, especially in
Who
New
cares?
York.
Who
I
cares?
mean,
Well, like,
Yeah.
like, who cares? Like,
Yeah.
it's like, you know what I mean? Actually, you know what I have a problem? Okay. Listen, I'm probably one of these gays too. You know,
Same.
I'm probably holding
You
a
and
mirror to
I are
myself.
very much alike, so
I'll tell you
I
what,
get
I'm probably
it.
holding a mirror
Yeah.
to myself. But I'm just like, sometimes I'm like, Ethan even said this. I'm just name dropping everywhere. Said
He's
this
alright.
at a show, and I fully really. It's like, if you're gay doesn't mean you're talented. It doesn't mean it.
Sometimes it does.
You think you're talented?
Like, sometimes it, like, being gay, I think, can give you a superpower because we've been through so much adversity.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
But I'm
like, we've
talking,
been
like-
through so much more stuff, so it gives you more of like an edge or something. But no, you shouldn't be considered talented just because you're gay.
I just feel like it's got to be more than that.
Oh yeah, yeah. You
Like
gotta
it's
have
got to
something.
be more than that.
Yeah.
Like when
Yeah.
it's like I feel like I see a lot of people.
It's their whole
performing.
character.
That's it.
That's all they have.
or
That's
it's
it.
their attempt to find a personality.
Exactly.
But like, you know what I
Exactly.
mean? And it's like,
Right.
we all fucking suck.
Right.
And it's like, that shouldn't be like I don't know. Sometimes I see a lot of that.
Yeah. Exactly. And I just don't associate myself with those people.
Sure. Sure.
Just like.
Okay, can we talk about this? Can I ask you a question? Look at me.
I love it.
Okay. Do you have any thoughts about, like,
Some more
oh my God, thank you. I smoked a little jazz cabbage before this.
We love the jazz cabbage.
Mouth up the wazoo.
Go
Thoughts
ahead.
on like when you go to a show and you can see that there's like TikTok comics and there's also like stage comics. I don't know what else to call it.
Actual stand-ups?
Okay, yeah.
We only do stand-up, you
Like
mean?
we do like that's we're not
like
setting up our
digital
own shit.
creators.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? I've been falling into this role on shows lately where like I'll be like the guy on the show that has like one of the least amount of like followers or whatever, and then I'll have like the most on stage skills or like ability. And it's like I'm getting like the diversity hire as like the guy who's actually good at stand up, which is hilarious. You know, like which is nuts to me that like
they have a big draw and a big audience because they're so famous on TikTok, and then they come to the live show to see these people that they love on TikTok that they do the sketches or skits, whatever the fuck they're called.
Yeah.
And then they do actual stand up in person, and they bomb.
But even then, even if they have a lot of followers, doesn't mean they can bring anybody.
Sometimes that too.
Because I've had
that too.
Well,
You're right.
And TikTok followers are a lot of minors, fake profiles,
bots from
people
China,
from other countries.
Yeah.
Sure. And like I think that's great if it works and stuff for them, but it's like, you know, there was one show I did, and I don't remember the names or anything like that, but like they were a TikTok comic.
Okay.
And they opened the show and they argued with the audience that they were funny.
No, you can't do that.
Fully argued.
Oh, I would do
How
that.
are you not laughing? That's
No.
jokes, but I was like fully, but like I remember just because I'm a little like I want to see what they're like on
That's so
Oh,
good.
the
absolutely,
internet, and I'm
yeah.
like, well, they cut this all up and they edited it. Of course, well,
Yeah, they're just yelling into a screen 6 hours a day and cutting it down to 30 seconds.
sure,
you know?
Right, exactly.
Let me tell you something, because I remember you introduced me as a digital creator. I do it sometimes.
You do, girl. I think you're funny like that on TikTok. But you, first and foremost, you're an entertainer.
Thank you.
Like that. First and
try.
foremost, you're an entertainer.
So you'd be making all this content and not putting it on TikTok?
No, he puts us. I like some of like his douche one. You have a.
I do love that one.
Was it
David the
David the douche.
David the douche.
Your
Not
sniffies.
Not to be compared with David too.
Yeah, I love David the Douche.
David the douche, and then your sniffies content. Is that what it is, or no, not his sniffies.
I wish. No, Mister.
Mister, yeah.
I used to. Yeah, I did content for like Scruff. I done content
Scruff,
for Mister.
Scruff, yeah.
All the gay hits.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like you do, you're good at that, but no, you're not just that.
But like,
Yeah.
like sometimes, like it's funny. Sometimes, and we probably all have gone through this as comedians and entertainers. But it's like a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? Identity crisis.
Okay,
Look
yeah,
at that.
yeah.
Because sometimes I'll look at some content creators or like comics and I'll be like, oh my god, they're doing that. I see them like doing those videos where they're like walking in the street and saying bits, and I'm like, should I start doing that?
Same.
But it's like, and I want to do it, but then I'm like, I don't know.
But I don't want to do it.
It's like
Yeah.
I really don't want to do it. I'd rather you just come to my show and see my.
Yeah.
Sometimes
It's
I'll do it
also-
on my story. Like I'll
Yeah.
do it. I'll do it on my story.
Sure.
Yeah.
It feels like so lazy, and then it feels so disingenuous when everyone's doing it to me.
Yeah,
I actually
sure.
used to do those more, like straight to camera videos like 5-6 years ago more
Right.
often, and now I don't, because it's just like whenever I like open my shit, and it's also because we know comedians, like that's all our friends, and then I open it and it's just like, oh,
Yeah.
it's Tuesday at 9 a.m. Here comes 30 front-facing videos, and they're all like, I'm the type, and it's just like, shut the
Yeah.
fuck
I'm a
up.
nanny, and the kid didn't want Doritos today, and then he had Dorito fingers. Crazy, right?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like, oh.
You know I'm a nanny because I got... Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
even
Yeah.
know if this word is used
Ugh.
anymore, but I really do feel cringe
Right.
when I have to like do like you know what I mean.
Right.
I don't. Listen, give me the work, Mister. Don't stop giving me the work.
No,
but like,
yeah, yeah.
but like also it's like
You could say it's cringy.
no, but it is like
It
you
is
know what I mean.
cringy.
'Cause
That's
it's
a
like I
word.
feel like it's like I'm forcing something when it's like I'd rather be in front of an audience where it's like I can vibe with you.
Yeah, and also I will say this, like, as someone that hasn't known you too long, but you are an excellent like live performer,
Right.
excellent
Oh,
live performer,
thank you.
and that's like so like in a world where people in a comedy world where there's so many comedians now, and so many of them are approaching things the exact same way, where they just get on stage and quietly talk into a mic and a cadence, and it's just like blah 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 blah. It's so refreshing when you run across someone that actually performs. You know what I mean?
Thanks.
So I love watching you. I love watching you do your thing. You're energetic. You're like fucking Sebastian Maniscalco or whatever or something. I don't know. Yeah, you know.
but I've been told that.
Yeah.
That's an honor.
Yeah,
honestly,
the
Like, it's
energy.
cool.
That's what I liked about you too. Your energy. You're funny.
Thanks.
You bring the heat rather than just like.
Yeah, you don't phone it in, and then
Yeah.
there's like I really like. For me, it drives me nuts when people shit on people for trying.
Yeah.
You know, like
Or they're
all
just jealous.
of us.
They might be just
yeah,
jealous,
that's true too. But all of us are like higher energy on stage and try on stage.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And that's pretty rare.
You know,
Yeah, they look at
general.
you like, some of them might hate, and then some are like,
Totally.
how?
Which is crazy to me. Like, we're all trying so hard. We're all desperately posting constantly, but no one wants to fucking
But
try.
but you know what's
Right.
so, okay, but like two things
Fuck
on that.
'em.
The thing is, it's like whether it's two people in the audience or whatever, I'm gonna be
Yeah.
as loud as
Same.
ever. It's never gonna
Yeah.
stop. I can't help it.
Yeah.
But also the posting thing. Sometimes I think, and again, I'm still learning myself. I'm always learning. But like, I just feel like when I watch these, I'm like, I feel like no one's taking the time to let jokes marinate anymore.
Correct.
And so you're
Right.
not letting a joke marinate, and you post it so quick, and it's like it didn't have time to. Do you know that there's a joke that I tell now that I wrote 6 years ago that never worked, but it works perfectly now.
Because now your timing is there.
But it's like,
your
you know what I mean?
comedic
But it's
timing
like,
is there.
but
Yeah.
even like the
Figure it out.
wording, everything just, I'm like, oh, and it fits right
You
here.
changed
So-
maybe one or two words.
Totally, but it's
Yeah.
like, and it's like, well, now it's already out there on the internet, and it's like, and also I have like a fear, just don't take my set, don't take my set, like,
Oh, don't steal it.
don't steal
Oh
it.
God, it's happened to me.
And
so
That's
much,
happened to
too.
me
It sucks,
when I
yeah.
say like little stuff, like little lesbian stuff. I
Sure.
hear the other lesbian comedians saying it, and I'm like, that was mine, and I know it was because like
100%.
check my notes, and I fucking did it 2 years ago, and you just saw me 2 weeks ago, and now you're doing it.
But
Yeah.
that's also why
It's so frustrating. You can't argue with them. You can't tell them.
No.
I just say, you know what? I'm just gonna fuck it. They can have it.
Totally.
I'll make a better joke.
100%. But and that's why though, like sometimes if anything gets posted on like my page, or like if I post anything, it's like I try to do only the crowd stuff. 'Cause
That's
it's
what
like,
I heard. Crowd work. Yeah.
I'd rather, but like also I think crowd work's also getting a little out of hand now.
Everybody's doing them. now.
Everybody's doing crowd work, which is like, listen, you have to
Everybody.
have some backup. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like you should. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just a little interesting. Some people are amazing at crowd work.
Everybody's
No, I know,
posting
but-
crowd work because they don't have a crowd at their show, so they're talking to the
Wow,
three people that
that's
are there.
also, yeah, you know, but
That's
like,
part of it,
but that's
yeah.
also why, like, you know, like, it's like, yeah, I just rather like come to the show and see the set.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then it also goes like that. That's better.
Yeah.
But do you feel like
it's hard to
that-
blow up without giving away some of your shit for
I
free.
know.
That's
I
true.
know.
It's hard.
That's
I
true.
know it
Yeah.
is.
Which is a pain in the ass, but
But-
you know, at least we have access to the entire world at any given time. At least, you know.
Sure.
So if we want to get something out there, we can. You know.
Yeah.
But it's
But
hard
al-
to choose what's worthy of.
Right, I
And,
don't
and
post-
you're also saying
yeah.
goodbye to it sometimes. If it gets big, you're saying goodbye to it in a sense. You know.
Because now everyone has seen it, and if they do come to your show, they're like, "We've heard this."
we know.
Literally.
Yeah.
We've seen this.
Literally.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know. It's hard. Like, I'd rather you just come to the show. That's, you know, Bianca Del Rio, drag queen, but truly a comedian.
Yeah.
She is a
Yeah.
comedian. She is basically the reincarnation of Joan Rivers.
Okay.
I
You
love
go to one
Joan
of her shows.
Rivers.
You go to one of her shows. You have to lock up your phone.
Oh,
You
for
just
sure.
have to enjoy the show. That's what's up.
Living in the
That's cool.
moment.
That's
Yeah.
what's up.
Yeah.
Because I don't. Some comics do that. Like, you go to a show. There's certain comedy clubs that do it around the country. Like, you lock
Oh,
up
yeah,
your
the
phones
Cellar,
and you go-
everywhere you gotta
But
lock your
that's
shit up,
awesome
yeah.
because it's like you're fully in this.
Yeah.
I love
And
that.
it's like we're all here. You're like, you
You're
know
present.
what I mean? Yes, and but also you can't take a video of a set out of context and make it sound like they're
Right.
horrible, because that happens all
Right.
the time.
Yep.
Like
yep.
someone's
I mean?
doing satire and then
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
posting it literally or whatever. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it lets people make mistakes on stage too. We're supposed to take a lot of risks, and you know, big risk, big reward. So sometimes
true.
we fail, you know, and it's hard to get to the gold without sifting through the shit.
Sure.
Amen to that, bro.
So I feel
do-
that.
I just love the idea of locking up a phone.
Yeah.
That's great.
And I agree with just come to the show, but everyone's always like, Sheri, you need to post more clips of your comedy or give me a sizzle reel of your comedy. I'm like, I don't want to.
I'll give you
know.
a scissor reel.
So I'll give you rock, paper, scissors, motherfucker, you know?
But it's true. It's like
Like, let me do what I want, bro. You fucking post your dumb shit and 3 laughs, and it's weird to me. I
know
don't know.
what?
I don't know, bro.
Let's talk about this.
I
Let's
don't
talk
know.
About
There's
this.
sometimes there's no laughter, and it's like, why am I gonna do that?
Well, actually, you know what's wild? There's 2 things I want to talk about. Sorry. I love. Listen, I love comedy. I love so much comedy. I think it's very. Listen, we try very hard. Well, because it is true. But like, I think it's wild when comics post open mics. They post their set from a mic.
Oh, they post the video of
From
them
a mic?
performing, yeah.
No, they do that all the
What
time.
do you? That can't be right.
No, they do.
Well, they want to be the big comics so bad. They
But-
want to do what the big comics are
But
doing.
you need it at a show.
But they don't get put on shows.
Right. Ding,
Oh.
ding, ding.
Oh.
That's all they
Not
get.
everyone's like funny and talented and cool like us.
But
Not-
I'm talking even
Yeah.
comics. I know.
Do you like their comedy?
Yeah.
And they're posting from open
Yeah.
mic.
Then why don't they post from a show?
I don't know.
Maybe they get bigger laughs from the comic crowd than they do from a real crowd.
Sometimes it just confuses.
Maybe that
me.
desperation will propel them to success. Who knows?
Just confuses.
Maybe
me.
one of their videos will go viral. They think, and they'll blow up.
I don't know. I
on
mean, it's
the gram.
happens. I mean, you know, that's the other thing though. Like that's the thing. I feel like too many comics or like whatever you want to call them, they strive to be viral instead of like connecting with.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Instead of
Human beings in the
resonating,
room.
Yeah.
and making someone emote or feel
Yeah.
something, yeah.
Do you know there's something that my boyfriend actually does in drag that I think is like so incredible that like I wish I would do more, but like, you know, we always have so much time, you know, when we have our sets. But she'll learn on stage with the mic. She will learn every single name of the people in that room.
Holy
cool.
shit!
Every single name. She'll repeat them, and she'll do a whole thing. And they're all now they're in
engaged.
They're
Yeah, sure.
completely
Yeah.
engaged also now everyone knows each other.
Right.
And it's incredible. She actually did it on a Pure Chaos show. They booked her one time.
I love them.
And she went out. She learned every single person's name throughout the crowd. Then she did an ad lib song.
That's like a freestyle.
Totally. And just talked about things about the audience, put their names into it. It was incredible. And it's like, damn, but that's such a good way to get like everyone's involved. And I sometimes think
that's a good idea.
But
at
like,
least
even
maybe one or
like,
two.
yeah,
like I try to
just
talk to the
couple of
crowd a
people.
little bit, but you're right.
Absolutely.
I don't engage with everyone.
Well, it's because
We have
time do we have
at the most 10 minutes.
Your show
for me.
last night, my dog.
I needed redemption from
Your show last
last Friday. I needed redemption.
Absolutely destroyed.
I needed
That's good.
to.
She absolutely. Janice was like, "Let her keep going."
Yeah, I was like
she
waiting
didn't
for
give her
the light.
No, she was like, "Don't give her the light. Let her keep going."
I
She's
was like, wow.
they want more of you. They
Yeah.
did not want her to get off stage.
Thank God.
It was so.
But I love it because I
good.
went after you. I feel like when I'm after you, or like you and then one other
Oh, yeah, it was-
person,
yeah, it was like-
the energy seeps into me.
Sure,
when it's someone
sure.
before me that's like, I kind of just feel like shit and I don't want to even go up. But like,
I loved it.
Yeah,
I
you're
was
susceptible
laughing.
to people's energy.
yeah, I really
Yeah.
am. I am.
Yeah.
That's my.
But I'll
I have
tell
to
you-
learn to get over that. But yeah.
But I'll tell you what, you fully were in that room. Like you
Yeah.
connected. Like you were the way you were. It's like she's locked in.
Yeah.
You could have kept going.
Yeah, I had my 8 Mile moment.
You were literally. You
Yeah.
could have kept going. It was
No.
just. It was so fucking.
I needed
fun.
redemption
I
from
loved
my
it. I
breakdown
loved
on
it.
stage last Friday.
Nah, it happens. One time at Flappers, in Los Angeles, I remember the audience did not like me. And I just went, "Fuck you guys."
Yeah, that's
And I put
basically
the
what I
I put
did.
the
Gotcha
mic down and I
sometimes,
left. And then they played that. What is that song? They dropped a bomb on me. Like
Yeah.
as I walked off stage.
That's funny.
amazing.
Yeah, but I was like, "Fuck."
But Steven, you got anything you want to promote or
What do I want to promote?
promote your show at Stonewall? Promote.
That comes out. That's this weekend. This is coming.
But you still have it all the time, though, right?
Well,
All right.
He's got his Wednesday show every Wednesday, right?
Oh, that's true.
That's what that too.
Stonewall will come back, but we'll see what happens.
We love
Let's
Stonewall.
see things I can think that I can promote. I will be performing in P-Town August 23rd. That'll be very
Yeah.
exciting at the Crown and Anchor.
Nice.
I will. Oh yeah, I have a weekly show at Broadway Comedy Club. At Broadway Comedy Club with my comedy mother Janice Massetti.
We love you, Janice.
The show is always at like 7 p.m. We usually start 7:30 because that's comedy time.
Yeah. Yep.
Sherry Darling's always on the show.
Yes, I'm blessed to for now be there every Wednesday. Broadway
Yeah.
Comedy Club, the Red Room upstairs, 7:15, 7:30.
Bada boom.
And he is the co-producer and co-host. So
It's called What's Doing Wednesdays.
Yeah.
And that's always on my Instagram profile. Oh yeah, that. My Instagram's @HeyStevenZakari. I'm not on TikTok.
it's
I'm
okay.
sorry.
One of these
I'm
days.
only on Instagram. That's the only one.
That's
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
but-
You're doing just fine.
You're trying
on
to get off the
Instagram.
phone, you know?
No, I'm not. I'm always on my phone.
All right.
Can't help it. A lot of porn on there.
You're telling
Twitter,
me.
actually Twitter. Yeah, Twitter has
Yeah.
all the porn. So I am on Twitter, but not as myself.
Right. Right.
As just a jerker offer.
Amen to that. We love the jerker offers, bro.
All right.
Brad has a big show coming up in
Oh,
Chicago
shit. Oh,
Fuck
that's
yeah.
true. Yeah, this probably will drop around then. Yeah.
at the Den. I'm so proud of him.
Headlining the Den
amazing.
Theater in Chicago. Sherry's coming with.
Wow.
I get to do like 5-10 minutes. I'm very
Yeah.
excited. Yeah.
This episode, hopefully tickets are sold out by then, but
Fuck
if
yeah.
not, buy them.
What date?
June 27th, Thursday at 8.
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to get turned in Chicago. It's going to be a good time.
That's amazing.
I'm gonna have so much fun. Can't
Fuck
wait
yeah.
to come to Chicago, baby. Shot town.
Yeah, thanks for coming over,
thank
buddy.
you. We'll talk
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love
That sounds
Steven.
Ew, I like it.
I love you.
baby.
all
love
right,
you.
that's the Pimp Daddy Podcast.
Pimp Daddy Podcast.
Ayo.
Ayo. Over and out.